Thank you very much, Leanne. Some very, very useful health tips there from Debbie. Thank you very much to her. But from health and fitness to wholesome food, we are cooking a very interesting dish called Hake Kedgeree.
Kedgeree,
yes. Oh, Kedgeree. You got
Kedgeree.
Kedgeree, which
yes.
I'm told by Michael is a breakfast dish.
Yep.
And so with that in mind, we'd like to know what is your favorite breakfast treat out there. But tell me, the interesting part about the story is that it's a mixture of, you said, Indian and kind of British.
Well, it's one of the dishes of the Raj.
Yes. Of the Raj.
Of the Raj,
the
yes,
Maharaj.
absolutely. And you see, in Afrikaans it's called Kedgeree.
A Kedgeree.
Yes.
Hake Kedgeree. And
absolutely.
By the way, it's also in the latest edition of Fresh Living magazine.
Living, October edition.
It's out now. Get it in there. All right, let's take a look at what we need for this.
Well, what we need is we need a piece of cooked hake to start off with.
Alrighty.
Now, the recipe says cook in water, but I would actually add a couple of slices of carrot, bay leaf, some peppercorns, slice of lemon, bit of onion, just to season up the fish a little bit.
Okay, and it's one of your favourite fish, I understand.
Oh yes, I love hake. I just think it's such a wonderful fish with a nice beer batter and some chips. Stunning. Right. So here we have this. Here we have the beginnings of the sauce. I've browned the onions here in a little bit of olive oil, so I'm just going to add a bit more, and we're going to now add the garlic.
And you can do this whole process in a normal pan. It doesn't have to be...
Yes, you can, absolutely.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So we've got garlic, and we put the garlic in now, because if you put it in the beginning with the onions, then it burns and it gets bitter.
Oh, right, all right.
And here we've got some ginger.
Ginger going
some grated ginger. Very much onion, garlic, ginger, very much sort of the basis of a lot of Indian dishes. And then, of course, we've got some mustard seeds there.
Beautiful.
Now, these tend
to give a lot of flavour, right?
Yeah, they do, and they tend to pop once they start blooming. We
might have some pop.
Yeah, I did them once, just in some oil in a pan in my kitchen. Yeah. And it was like being in the middle of a hailstorm. It was
And by the way, if you've just tuned in, we're making a Hake Kedgeree, and you can SMS the keyword Hake to 33728, and we'll send those ingredients right over to your phone.
Right, and here we've got some peeled, seeded and chopped tomato.
Lovely. This is going to be a very interesting sauce. The ingredients, we've got tomatoes, we've got onions, we've got garlic and ginger.
Yeah, very classical. And of course, tomatoes were from the west.
Yes.
And were brought across to India by the Portuguese in the sort of 1600s into the south of India.
Yeah. It's a very interesting combination going on there. All right.
And now we're just going to add a little bit of curry powder here. This is a nice mild curry powder, because we don't want to clear our sinuses out at breakfast time from the...
Is that all dependent on how you like your
yes,
curry?
I think
so. You could go for a stronger one.
You could, if you liked, absolutely.
Okay.
You could add some chili flakes to it if you wanted. Right, so there we go. And we just let that cook down a little bit. You can add maybe a scrap of water to it if you like.
All right.
And then here's our cooked hake, which has been flaked and had all the bones taken out.
All right.
Except for that one there. So
let's avoid that one. We'll be a nasty surprise in your hake.
We'll leave that one in the bowl.
Beautiful. Now that curry comes through.
Fantastic?
Oh man, yes. And you say this is a breakfast dish, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Unbelievable.
So there we go, and you can just cook it for a couple of minutes, and then plate it up with some basmati rice and some grated hard-boiled egg on top, some chopped coriander, and some slices of green chili, just to add a little bit of extra heat. And one of the key ingredients of this recipe, of course, olive oil, is on special right now today at Pick n Pay. You can get it for R69.99. I've got to get into this. I'm going to try by all means to avoid the chili. I would be jumping up and down, not out of joy, but pain. Okay, here we go. Palate pain.
The mixture of the egg And hake is amazing.
That is. It's very good.
Very, very nice indeed. Michael?
Salt and pepper
Thank you very much.
That's a pleasure.
Always good to have you back with us.
Lovely being with you.
We'll be seeing you soon again.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you very much to all our guests that made our show so extra special today, to Bonnie Henna, to Carl Urban. Everyone, thank you so much. We'll be seeing you again nice, bright and early again tomorrow morning. Don't forget to tune in your Feel Good Breakfast show right here on SABC3. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Goodbye.
Bye.